Hi everyone, so today I'm going to start some really fun and exciting reviews for DiamondPress. They did send these items free of charge for my review, and all opinions are my own. It's a little bit different as far as the affiliate. I always say I have affiliate links in the description box. For DiamondPress, it's an affiliate code, which means I will make a small commission if you purchase items through that code or using that code. But you also get a discount. Now, full disclosure, I am filming this a little bit early. Hopefully I'm at 20,000 subscribers. If not, I might still be at 19, real close to 20,000. So DiamondPress has been super supportive and just awesome in that they give us a discount for every 1,000 subscribers I get up to the 20,000. So I think hopefully we're there, but either way, 19, 20%, you know, that's pretty good. So the link, again, just to DiamondPress will be in the description box for these items and everything will be up later because I'm going to start these videos to show you a lot of the fun new things they're bringing to their site. I'm going to start off with some simple, just die cutting. I think these are really fun. These kind of border dies are the kind of thing that you can just make a quick card. It's lovely and everyone's going to enjoy them. It's the nesting border dies. This one's with love, and this one is keep smiling. So let me open up with love. And my plan, I think, for these, since I can see right through, usually I don't know what they look like until I open them up, is to just layer them up and make a fun, simple card, you know, just die cutting. I'll probably bring them back, though, with some of the other items I'll be going through, because why not? Oh, this is so cool. Okay, so on this one we have the two dies that look kind of like lace here, and what happens is you can drop these in or you can just cut the strips. And I think today I'll probably drop some in and cut the strips just so we can layer them up that way. But we have For You with Love with little flowers, of course, that beautiful little kind of doily edge, and then the lacy edge here. This one's all lace, so you pop that in, you just kind of have a really, really lacy, beautiful strip, which is really great. This one says, hello, dear friend. I know you guys know it's always so hard for me to read these. And then here we have another like floral spray, and then this one says love you with the pretty flowers. So pretty. And then this is nice. I love this. That has just to see things in color. I don't know why. We love that, don't we? You know, just to see how some of the combinations, again, like I said, that one's just all lacy, and look how pretty that is. I love you, hello dear friend, and For You with love. And then again, just done a different way with the other insert. I love seeing this. It reminds me of papel picado with the different colors that are on here. It's very, very papel picado, reminiscent of that. And then we have our Keep Smiling, very similar system. You can just pop these in together. So let me open this up. And then you can mix and match all of these together, of course. So, you know, whatever's in this kit, you can put in here too. And so now you have even more variability of mixing them up. So we have our, of course, our base dies here. So pretty. And then we have, I think that just says thank you. And you know what? Keep smiling and congrats. Oh, I think I got it, you guys. So those are the words. Look at the roses. You know, I love this kind of thing right here. And then this is just like leaves, which is really nice. You can use that for all sorts of cards. And let's look at our sample sheet here. So really pretty. With the oh, I love that. I didn't even think about that. So it cuts out the whole area. That's pretty cool. And you see this inserts there, and then the thank you. And DiamondPress does these really well, these kind of things, because it's just so delicate and pretty. Oh, I love it. And then again with the outer die, that's a little bit different, so you can see the difference there. And then you don't even have to use the outer dies. If you want to, you know, cut this into your paper, into a card, a front, however you want to do it, you can use these pieces the same as if they were, you know, inserted here, but they're not. They're just going to be cut into your card base or whatever it is that you want to do. So let me grab some paper and we'll try a couple different things. Okay guys, so as I look at these, they are 6 inches tall. And so right now it's kind of trying to make these 4x6 cards, which are basically an A4 size card, because usually A4 paper is about 12 inches long, a little bit smaller, I think. And it's like 8 1/4 inches wide, where our standard A2 size paper is 8 1/2 by 11. So our measurements are a little bit. So some people make these and they call them pocket cards or something like that, because it's just a little bit different size. It's a little bit thinner, a little bit longer. So I thought, you know what, this will be a perfect size for that. And so I'm not going to change the width or the length or height of these anyway, but you can always just cut them down to fit whatever card it is that you need, your card base. So I have a piece of card here cut at 8 by 6, and I'm going to score it at 4 inches. So it'll be a 4-inch by 6 card base. And then I grabbed some papers from this stack that I've had for a long time called Taj Mahal. I think it's die cuts with a view. And I have never really used them because they're just like shiny. I thought, well, this might be fun to use them with. So what I'm going to do is cut a piece down for the topper of the card. And then we're going to cut some of this lacy stuff out of this green one here. And then I think I'm going to do the very top strip with the inlay out of this one here. So I have some ideas. What we're going to do is match up. Well, we'll talk about that in just a second. So what I'm going to do, and the other thing I always overlook, because, you know, I don't want to take these for granted, your kits always come with some kind of way to cut the item. So for this one, it's the skinny long cutting folders, because that would work out the best. You can run these through, obviously, the older DiamondPress, the little guy, like this little pretty lady here, or your marquee. So either one will work. So I think what I'm going to do is this Hello Dear Friend. And I was just going to repeat the same pattern, but it would be fun, I think, to cut from some other things. So I think I'm going to do Hello Dear Friend inside of this one here. Okay, and then on either side of this one, oh, that's a good pattern for this paper. Let's do this one. It has kind of like an interesting feel on that one. So I'll do this. So what I'm going to do is trim my paper down smaller, obviously, so I can get it through my die cutting machine. But we're going to put this face down, obviously our dies here, on this red. It doesn't matter which way it goes because it's the same either way on this pattern, but if your paper has a pattern, you want to pay attention to how you're cutting your words. And I'm going to tape that down, cut it down a little bit, and I'll probably run it through the marquee just because I have her sitting here, but either machine will work. And any machine will work. I do want to go ahead and talk about that right now. People ask me every day, all the time. You can run these same dies through any other company's machine that cuts thin metal dies. You can cut the thin metal dies come from another company through your marquee, okay? So those are always interchangeable. As long as whatever you're using cuts thin metal dies, you're good to go. So I'll run that through. And on this green one, I'm going to use this guy. And I'm going to cut 2 of these out, okay, on this side of the paper because I just want this you So I'll cut 2 of these guys out, and I'll be right back. Okay. Super easy. I did use the little folder just because it's here, and why not? You know, I was going to say, this is really cute, the little pieces that come out of this. If you use them for confetti, they're like these little tiny flowers. How cute are those? So we have those 2 strips, and then we have this guy. And to be honest, you don't even have to tape it down. I taped it down because I was going to cut it out of my paper because my paper was so big. But you can just hold this. I mean, this, when you run it through your marquee, you're holding it anyway. But I would like to be safe than sorry, so I always tape down if I feel I need to. But look at that. Oh my gosh. Oh, we got tape. Got tape. Got tape. Okay. Aww, so pretty. And I apologize that I have crafty stuff stuck to my hand from earlier, another video I was making earlier. Right. So we have our 4x6, and I'm going to lay this down. So, you know, it's funny, this paper is so shiny. That's one of the reasons I guess I haven't really used it, but it looks really pretty with this effect, especially because, you know, we're just doing the simple die cuts. So I cut this paper to 3.5 by 6 because I thought it would look nice that way. And I'm just going to layer it in here. And if you wanted to stand this up, you can definitely do that. Layer all these things and then pop this up from the card base, or however you want to get dimension if you want dimension. Sometimes it's nice to have a nice flat card that will go through the mail without any problem. Just put your stamp on it and you're good to go. But sometimes we have to go get them weighed and checked out at the post office. So this is one that you don't have to do that with. Okay, so the reason I cut 2 of these is because what I'm going to do is layer them behind this. And you can always mat this, you know, just with a strip of paper or however you would like. I want to see something real quick. Yeah, you can even do it just like that. But what I'm going to do is put the 2 pieces and then put this back on top so that this piece will also meet up there. And try to keep it nice and tight. So I'm going to eyeball this and see where I want to place this. Let's see here. Ooh. Like right in there somewhere. Alright, I just want to see about how far they need to go. So I'm going to leave this one sitting here while I glue one down, then I'll glue the other one down. And I'm going to use a glue that will move just to give me the time to work with it. So let's get this glued down. I'm just gonna get the glue ready. And if you want to, you could kind of squish this a little bit so it rolls to give it some dimension that way. I'm probably gonna have to take a little bit off of here because as you can see my paper, I cut it a little bit wider than I needed it to be. And this one, I'm gonna butt these up. And then I'm gonna let that set up for a minute because this glue does take a little while to dry. Okay, I'm gonna let that dry. I'm gonna take my guillotine and just cut this little edge off right here just so I can straighten out that base paper. Okay, so I trimmed that just to make it a little nicer there where I had my brown paper a little crooked. And I'm just gonna stick this one down. If you wanna pop this up too, that'd be really cute because you can just give a little dimension behind this too. So this is one sweet way of making your card. And anything that cuts out of this, you can still use. I'll show you the pieces that are over here. Oh, so sweet. And how quick and easy was that? Just use some really nice papers and you're just gonna have a really nice little card. So I'm gonna hold that down for a second, but look at all these, the hello, even the deer all stuck together, friend with your little dot and everything, everything's there. You can use it for something else. Super cute. Let me pop some of these out just so you can see them. Let me see if I can. Am I popping them out? Am I getting them? Here we go. You know? All right, guys, so let me put some of these things away. And we have a nice little card here, ready to go. I'll be right back. Okay, guys, so after that, I have one more card base ready, prepped, and ready to go. It's, again, still the 4x6. Figure we'll go with that. Again, just cream card base. I have some of that same paper cut down. I have this piece cut down to just about 3 1/4 by 6 because I want it to be a little smaller. So I'm gonna put this on top, but we're gonna die cut into this and use it as a shaker. So this paper is 3 1/2 by 6 fully, while the one underneath is just a little bit smaller. I don't want it peeking out, you know. So we have that. I'll put that to the side for now. What I'm gonna do is take this, and then I have a little piece of acetate, but we'll talk about that in just a minute. So, oh, and some glitter, of course. So I think I'm gonna take the thank you. And like I said, you can just use this to cut into your paper. You don't have to cut it out with like a strip or anything like that. So I'm just eyeballing this. I was putting it down here. I guess you can put it wherever you like, actually. And if you wanted to put some more decoration, you know, I think the paper is really pretty, so I'm gonna leave it, again, kind of flat like that, but let's just put it down here, right in the center. That's what I was imagining, but you can put it wherever you like. All right, let's see here. And I'm just eyeballing left to right, just so we have about the same. Maybe a little bit more this way. I'm gonna stick that down really well. And let's go ahead and run this through. And whenever it's a big piece like this, I like to use a folder that's a little bit newer. As you can see, this one, a little newer. At my house, this is a little newer because like the other ones I keep are like so cut into that you wouldn't be able to even tell what was being cut. But they still work, so I keep them. All right. We have our little pieces that came out, and that's fine. I'm going to take my time to take this tape off very carefully, and I will be right back. All right. Just want to make sure that I took my time on that one. Didn't want to tear my paper. And all we're going to do here is take that piece of acetate. Now, I did cut it 6 inches wide. That part is very important that it goes all the way to the edge because this leaves very little on the sides. But it's only like 2.5 inches tall. It just needs to cover that area so none of our glitter comes out, of course. So let me glue this down. And I'm putting the glue on the paper just so I know exactly where I'm putting it. If I put on the acetate, I'll just put it everywhere and have no idea where I'm going with it. I'm gonna put it on the letters just because I like to keep those kind of flat also. Not too much. Don't want too much seeping out that I have to take care of later, so I'm just putting a little bit. You guys crack me up. You're like, you'll make a shaker out of anything. I will, and I can. Here we go. So I'll put that down. Kind of give it a squeeze. You see a little bit of glue is kind of going into the plastic area. So I'll hold this here. And once it's pretty secure, I'll turn it over and kind of clean up the other area. If I can just wipe it away with my finger, I will, or just a little paper towel. Wipe away that excess glue, and that's fine. I'll be right back. Okay, I think we're good here. I was gonna say I should put this down while I was kind of waiting for this to dry too. My son just came down and he saw what I was doing. He said, "Oh, Mom, everything you do looks so good." I was like, "That's sweet. What do you want?" No, he just joked. But that's really sweet. Okay, so I'm gonna put this right here. And again, I'm not, you know, minding this one. I made it a little bit smaller just so it wouldn't be sticking out everywhere when I put this other piece on top. So I'm gonna leave that with some weight on the back of it just to glue that down. And then on this one, I'm just gonna take some foam roll, and of course when I can find it, this is not the one I want. I'll grab the one I do want, but I'll just take this and I'll still use this one for a minute. I'll apply it here and do a little snip, and make sure to really, whenever you have a junction, that you really butt it up together so that none of your glitter comes falling out anywhere. I'll probably have to cut some of this in half if I'm using this one, I suppose, just so I can get right in here. And I'll be just closing up my glue bottles here. So put that on there, and I'm just gonna use some gold sequins. So 2 really simple cards, just die cutting, really pretty, really fun. I do love a good lace die cutter. Of course, I'm trying to keep every little scrap of everything in here. Okay, and I already took all the backings off of this, so it's ready to go. And again, I'm just going to pop it on here, left to right, make sure that's looking good. And before I really give it a squeeze, I always try to make sure I'm straight, which I can see that I'm not. Come on up. You know, this foam is kind of older, and that's why I didn't want to use it, and it's very sticky, so it pretty much said, no, I'm just staying here. So that's fine. So that's fine. We'll just take our lead. I think that's actually pretty good. All right. Now I usually give it a turn and give it a squish. Look how pretty. Just a little inlay. Again, you know, if you want to add some little flowers, some little extra little doodads like these guys on the outside, or some die cuts, really pretty. Not these, but this type of thing. All right, guys, this is really fun. I mean, you guys are going to be blown away with the different things they're bringing out. So keep an eye out. I will have some videos pretty much daily until the 10th, and then you'll be able to pick those things up on your own there on MyDiamondPress.com. I'll have the links there anyway right now, but like I said, these items will not be available till the 10th. So keep an eye out, and thanks so much, Diamond Press, for sending these items for my review. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you at the next one. Bye now.